So you've taken the time to fill out the food plot seed selector, where we have sent you the web soil survey. With dark blue are areas that easiest to grow food plots. The red is almost impossible to grow a food plot. The lighter blue areas are still good. So it gives you an idea of where you can put that food plot on your property where you can enjoy the best luck. What else is important when you're planting a food plot? Selecting where you put that food plot is just as important as what you're going to plant there. And we're going to run down what we do in the planning process. That's where we make our money. And where it all starts out is access. We have to know where you can access the property. These are roads on the north and the east side. This is areas of human activity the deer know about. This is where the human world meets the deer world. Then we have to look at where the deer bed, and this is where sometimes people have problems. On this property here, we know due to topography and edge, this is where the deer are going to bed with north and west winds. If you struggle with knowing where the deer bed, you might want to reach out and try to get some help on that, because everything's going to wrap around that. If we don't know where the deer bed, we don't know where the safe winds can blow, and we're going to blow the property up. This is just a 40. As a rule, or as a guideline, not a rule, these deer can smell a quarter mile. They can smell from the east line to the west line. They can smell from the north line to the south line. So how we approach this property depends upon where the deer bed and where we access from. We make a decision on where to put a plot. And up here in the northeast corner is a great spot to put it. We can park a truck on the road, easy access across this field, get in this blind, and we have a number of safe winds to hunt. We can blow up those safe winds with a wind cone. These are safe winds for us to hunt. When you look, any of the deer that bed on our property can easily move back and forth to this food plot without getting into our scent cone, which is wonderful. We can even hunt some of the neighbors' deer here if they'll get there in time. Now, conversely, there are some bad winds. There's some winds that are not safe to hunt. So bad wind would be an east wind, scent cone blowing to the west, a northeast wind, or straight north wind. When we have deer bedded in these areas inside our scent cones, we can't hunt this property from this blind. If we don't know where the deer bed, we can't make an educated guess on where to put this food plot. This big woods property with a trail into the middle of it. If I put a food plot in the middle of this thing, where's my wind going to blow to hunt those deer? I have to know where those deer are bedded. Without knowing where the deer are bedded, we're kind of flying blind. Some things we look for where the deer are going to bed is we look at prevailing wind directions and how that relates to topography. We look at edge, we look at timber age, and we look at sanctuary from humans too. So in a nutshell, this is how we look at where we're going to select where we put our food plots. And we know where the deer bed, north winds, west winds. We know we can't walk past these deer and surprise them with our sights, sounds, and smells during daylight. We want to be careful. If we put our plot in the right spot and we're patient, we will get a chance to harvest every deer that spends time on this property, because they never know we're up here hunting them. If you need more help, reach out to us and we'll get you started with a plan to get you moving in the right direction.